I've played a couple games on this weekly and I'm really liking it so far. It seems like summon builds are kind of the way to go. It seems like it's the way to go. I got 8 a little bit ago, I think. I don't know. I can't remember exactly. 8 wins to be exact. And I have a follow-up to something I was talking about the other night about the Mario movie and the critics and what the audience thought. Because I was like, man, why do people care so much about what the critics are saying? Who cares? It's an opinion, and that's still true. But now I have a leg in the race now because I watched the Mario movie tonight, and I gotta say, I side with the critics. It was going into it, my expectations were extremely low, but even then, I was still pretty disappointed. Going into it, I was like, all right, this is going to be just mindless fun. And it was mindless, but it was not very fun. And to be honest, I don't really know how you can make a Mario movie a good movie, for me at least. And if anyone likes it, I'm not saying that you can't like the movie. Good good for you, but for me, it was just I don't know, there's something about it that just felt it felt just hold on, let me look up this phrase to make sure I'm using it correctly. Wait. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to use this phrase correctly, so I'm just not even going to bother. I guess I'll do a cockroach. Mediocre? Yeah, I would definitely call it mediocre. Oh yeah, one of my least favorite things about the movie was that they did probably about 3 times they did like a slow-mo shot of Mario either jumping over something, falling, etc. And he would always go, Mamma Mia, in slow motion. And I was done with it the first time they did it, but nope, they had to do it 3 more times. And honestly, some of my hater energy was counterbalanced by the fact that the family next to me seemed to be having a great time. And so much fun, in fact, that at the end of the movie, when the credits were rolling, the dad was like singing one of the songs that Bowser sung. He was like, "We're gonna be singing that all the way back home." And I was like, "Man, that family had a great time. Good for them." The dad sounded like he had a blast, So good for them. Also, the weirdest part about the movie was how many how much licensed music was in the film. And I mean, not that that's a problem on its own, but the fact that it didn't make any sense. None of the music that they used was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like they did "Take on Me" while they were driving carts through like this jungle area. It's like, what the hell? What are you doing? What what made you guys decide to do "Take on Me" for the jungle realm? Where's the logic in that one? Hello, Moo. It didn't make any sense. Like I can't help but imagine that they just had like a huge list of songs that they had the rights for, and then they just said, "All right, well, just throw one of these in. Who cares?" And the more annoying thing was that Nintendo has so much great music. Like they couldn't have picked a song to use from their catalog, even if it wasn't like Mario from a Mario game. Like Nintendo has such an incredible wealth of incredible music, and they would rather use Take on Me for some reason, for no good reason. Didn't make any sense. No, it wasn't even an illustrated cutscene. They didn't even pay homage to the music video. My favorite part of the movie was the pizza that I ordered. That was the highlight for me. I probably had lower expectations for the pizza that I ordered. Cuz I mean it's a movie theater. If you're ordering any food at a movie theater, and granted this is like a dinner in a movie place, one that like they have a waiter come out and take your order and stuff. But even then my expectations were low. But that pizza was pretty good. So I was happy with that. I was fine with it. All right, I got to get the summon team set up here. And then we can pivot away from the weasel at a later point, but for now, actually, you know what? For now, I think okay, we gotta stick with that. Hmm. Not good enough. All right, we gotta start getting away from the cockroach. It's not healthy for us to keep a cockroach around, but I mean, it's looking like it wants us to get a level 3 cockroach. I don't want it though. I really don't. I didn't mean to do it on you, but that works. I think I'm gonna start watching movies again this year. It feels like this is a good start for me. I've been watching more movies lately, and I think I'm gonna enter in my movie era again. I was on a huge movie kick back in 2019, 2020, and then I just kind of stopped watching movies, with as high frequency as I once did. But now I'm feeling like, I gotta get my Letterboxd popping off again. I gotta get that thing going. Okay, it's not time to get rid of the cockroach yet. Next turn, maybe. There's so many movies that I've been meaning to watch that have been just, on my watch list also. Like The Whale with Brendan Fraser. Movies have gotten better recently. That's good to know. But I feel like I'm kind of in like my hater era also, which is a huge problem. Because I feel like I'm more inclined to hate stuff recently, which I'm not a fan of. I'm a hater of my hater arc. Would you ever do a watch party on Twitch? Maybe. I don't have Amazon Prime right now, so I don't think I would be able to do it. But possibly. Possibly. Ooh, a lioness. Yes, please. Let's see, what do I have? What do I have on my Letterboxd? You know what? I do have to say, I was kind of like making fun of this with the Mario movie, but now I can't help but like recognize why people get upset about critic reviews. Is because now I'm kind of doing the same thing that people were doing to the critics with the Mario movie, but now I'm doing what they were doing to the audience. I'm like, how the hell did you guys love this movie so much? I'm like seeking out negative reviews to like validate my own viewpoint. Because I feel like I'm insane that everyone seems to love it. Mario movie. I want to watch the one from, like, what is it, 1995? That one, people say that one sucks, which makes me think that I'm going to like it. I'm just going to have the complete opposite reaction. I'm going to have the opposite reaction with the Super Mario Bros. Movie. And I'm going to have the opposite reaction with the original one. It only makes sense. Alright, the whales are going to go in without doing anything, maybe. No, it's gotta do something. Deer? Okay. I bet you'd be funny, entertaining as fuck giving movie commentary. I definitely watched that. Oh yeah, you don't even know. You don't even know. I have a whole series of me watching, what was that show called? 13 Reasons Why on my alt channel. I wouldn't recommend watching the first videos I made on it because it's just they're not as good, but the final season videos I made are pretty damn good. And then I did a 2-hour, I guess in total 4 hours worth of video on the new iCarly show. So I mean, I'm more than capable. Unfortunately. Oh man. I don't know why I'm freezing the cows. Like, who am I gonna replace? I guess I'll swap it in for a deer for a little bit. Yeah, that's what the iCarly command is for. Oh man, this skunk is doing wonders. The season 2 review video is some of my best stuff. I truly believe that. Dude, can I get someone that I can put in front of my whale? Seems like the answer is no. I think in particular I think it's something like 17 minutes on one episode. It's almost the exact same length as the actual episode. And it's I recording the audio for that one was actually very difficult because I could not the episode was so bad that I had a hard time constructing my thoughts on why I hated it so much. I don't even want to get into it now because I'm going to have a conniption. Oh my god, I love the skunk. Nine wins. Could this be going to 10 right off the bat here? And I have 3 cows frozen at my shop. Can you guys believe this? It's crazy. I don't even care. I'm going to buy canned food. This could be 10 right here. Okay, this is probably not going to be the 10 just yet. 10 is good. 10 is what you would like to see in this. Dude, can I please get another deer or something? I'd love to utilize my cow. Okay, so I could get an orca, which would be fun, but honestly, a deer is like what I want. But I'm gonna just do this because I'm on 1 health and I need it. I truly need it. Alright, give me a deer, please. You son of a... Alright, in that case, I'm putting a cow in. And then... This is kind of upsetting, because I should have just bought, you know, a level... gotten it to a level 2. Level 2 cow. I'm probably... Yeah, I'm not winning. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Can you believe it? It's a win. And it's the first, Oh, I forgot to move that, my camera. My bad. I think that's the first one of the night. Holy cow. Holy cow indeed, I got a win with a damn cow. What were we, Boasty Fuddy Dice? No, I did not make that one tonight. I mean, I did, but not on stream. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. The 8 wins earlier. Pretty damn good. You know what? Maybe this is a great weekly. And the funny thing about that one was, I was barely paying attention at the beginning there. I was like just going on my rant about the Mario movie. But maybe that's the secret to the success here. Is I just got a rant about Mario movie. And then it's a certified win. Would be the crispified rodents. That's kind of a disturbing image to think of, but... It's like a rodent that's been electrocuted. Why am I even going on about this? I already said that's not a good image, and then yet here I am. Mario gives you plus 100 luck. Thank you, Mario. Shout out to Mario. Did you know that if you type Mario into your keyboard, it gives you 100 luck? It's the Mario cheat code. Dude, the bear is so incredibly useless. Who the hell is running the bear? Isn't that a show on Hulu? The Bear? I heard good things about it. Speaking of movies, you know what movie series I'm going to watch soon at some point? I've never watched any Star Wars movies, and I think that I'm finally going to do it. I think I'm finally going to watch Star Wars. I don't know when, but it's definitely on my list. I don't know if I will want... It depends on how much I enjoy the movie. But based on what I've heard, the new ones that came out in the last like 5 years or whatever are supposed to be pretty bad as far as I am aware. So I probably will avoid watching those. Or maybe I won't. Buy and watch the whole saga. How many are there? Are there... I know that there's like the first 3 and then they did another 3. And then they just did the final trilogy or whatever was it. What was it called? It's like 9 in total. But I might not watch the new ones, like I said. I watch a YouTuber who gives commentary on the new bad ones and they sound bad good. I mean, I do love a bad good movie. Movies that are so bad they're good is kind of my ideal... Well, not my ideal movie, but it's a fun time. Tommy Wiseau. Honestly, you know, people think that, or people say that like The Room is the pinnacle of so bad it's good movies. But I don't know. It was like bad, but it was fun to watch. But I don't know, just didn't scratch the itch that I wanted. It felt way more competently made than most bad movies I've seen. I'll put it that way. A deer. Oh dear. Neil Breen. Oh yeah, Neil Breen is incredible. I watched Twisted Pair in theaters when it came out. He's got a new one coming out. I think it's making the rounds in the festivals right now. Hold on, let me look this up. Has he put out a trailer for it? I gotta keep up with that. Neil Breen. Yeah, he posted this video 4 months ago, Cade. I follow him on Twitter, and he said that he said he was getting standing ovations for it. What is it called? Cade the Tortured Crossing. Trailer. It's a 4-minute. Oh wait, yeah, he did post a trailer for it. It was just like on his website. Hold on. We gotta take a second to watch some of this. Yeah, I'm gonna become a React Andy. I'm just gonna start watching bad movies on stream. This is an incredibly long intro. It's 20 seconds long, and this is just the trailer.
We can make a success of this project. They are.
Also, I like how these are just. This isn't even a video. This is just 2 PNGs of the guys put into like a stock image. Their mouths are not moving.
A success of this project. They are our heroes. We will never let them down.
I love this, the composition of this, where it's just like a bunch of different sets of actors that have been put in front of a green screen, just placed all over the place here. It's a really,
this youth trafficking is
really
disgusting.
Great.
We had 2 more last night.
Is this film just completely filmed on green screen and then they just put them over like stock images? What is going on here, Neil? Did you like, is your budget that bad now? Like that's what
the hell's going on?
That's what a lot of this seems like.
Yes, we can. We're trying. We're trying.
That's not good enough.
Like it might be his best work yet if nothing is even going to be filmed on location anywhere. Filmed completely on green screen. Reminds me of Peter Gabriel's Steam video a bit. I'm not aware of that one. There was one part in this that I really loved. I think it was this. It's just like the same guy copy pasted.
We've taken in 6 new patients this week. We've lost 2.
We can't afford to lose any. Patient.
Anyway, so that's that. I'll look at Peter Gabriel. Steam. The official theme song for the Steam by Valve. Early 90s, let's try all the computer graphics capabilities. That sounds right up my alley. What the hell? Can I show that? Can I even show that on stream? This looks like a fun time. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, no, this rocks. Oh man. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. Anyway, let's play the game. I think it's about time to get back to playing the game. Thomas the Tank Engine went downhill. That reminds me, there's a video I saw on Twitter recently of, it was like a section from a Thomas the Tank Engine episode, and it was insane. Like one train engine went into a tunnel, and then he refused to get out of the tunnel or something. And so, or like he wanted something. He wanted to be cleaned. I can't remember exactly. But anyway, in retaliation for him not getting out of the tunnel, they, the like train conductors or whatever, built a wall in front of the guy and trapped him in there. But like, it was up to eye level, so he could see out of it, but he couldn't move. It was kind of depressing. I was like, what? This is a children's show? Is that the train equivalent of not coming out of the closet? I think so, yeah. Not coming out of the tunnel. Enemy summon, deal 3 damage to 1 random. The Flycatcher could be a good counter to a lot of the summon builds this weekly. Kind of like mine that I'm going to try and run here. You know what's even more disappointing about me watching the Mario movie today is the fact that I would have much rather seen the Dungeons and Dragons movie. That is actually, I think, the only movie that's in theaters right now that I'm kind of wanting to watch. Because that one seems equally, like, that movie seems like it'll meet my expectations. Because I don't expect anything incredible out of that movie, but I think it's going to be a really fun time. And really, that's all I can ask for from a Dungeons and Dragons movie. And not to make this like the movie hour or anything, but also this is just another thought. I've just been thinking about movies tonight. What's crazy to me about the Barbie movie is that it's directed by Greta Gerwig. That's crazy to me because she did Lady Bird and then Little Women, which are supposed to be, I mean, I've seen Lady Bird, I've not seen Little Women, but both of those movies are supposed to be pretty highly acclaimed. And like, you know, recognized as like fine art almost. And then she follows it up by doing the Barbie movie. It's kind of wild. It's like, don't directors usually have to do something akin to the Barbie movie in order to get their foot in the door so that way they can actually make the stuff they want to make? But with her, it's seeming like it's the opposite way around. She made the stuff she wanted to make, and now she's like, all right, time to make a movie that promotes Barbie. It's just a glorified commercial. It's crazy to me. Barbie will be girl bossing in the movie. Oh, Akin. Nice one. Oh, man. Speaking of girl bossing, I saw a ton of people talking about the Barbie, or not the Barbie movie, but the Mario movie, specifically Peach, because people seem to be upset that Peach was a girl boss, and then other people were like, this is an anti-woke movie, and Peach is actually like just a woman, and that's good. And I really didn't get either of those things from the movie. I was just like, yeah, that's Peach. She's a princess, and she's a part of the Mario universe. But apparently, I was missing something huge there, and I was supposed to be either upset or happy about some sort of culture war issue. But, you know, lucky for me, my brain is not damaged in that regard, so, you know, it's a huge positive for me. I don't know why I'm putting so much stock into the door head ant, but that's just how I am. Yeah, if a woman is in a movie, it's a woke movie and it's girl bossing. I guess I'll put all my stats into the crocodile. I guess. And I guess I'll go for the whale. Women only damsel in distress. Maybe that's why they're upset, because Peach wasn't the one getting rescued, it was Luigi. And like Peach was helping Mario rescue Luigi. So one side was like, OMG, she's being a girl boss and like helping Mario. That's girl bossing. The term girl boss is a flawed term in and of itself for that reason. Yeah. That's how I feel a lot about those terms. It's like, okay, well, why not, like, you're trying to empower women. Why not just say, yeah, she's like a boss? You're like unnecessarily gendering the term. Or like saying that you have to refer to them as like being a girl and a boss is its own like unique thing. Which, I mean, I guess in some regards it is. Like, women have some specific like insights that men might not have. But that doesn't really mean a whole lot in terms of like how you should be referred. Yeah, gamer girl. I feel like a lot of that though now is mostly like what I want to say culture, but not, it's not really like a style. I don't know how to say it. Like, you know what I'm saying? The gamer girl aesthetic. I guess it's more like e-girl aesthetic in style. Those seem to be mostly interchangeable now, though. Walrus. Dude, if only I had a pill. If only I had a pill. I don't know if they know this, but slightly more than half of humans are female, so the qualifier is asinine. Yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. Okay. I know I put a lot of effort into building up my door head ant, but it's simply time for it to go, and I gotta put a monkey in. Are peaches in? Or I mean pears? No. No pears. That'll do. 3 chili effects in a row? That's kind of crazy. OMG, I'm winning. You know what's weird? I feel like gaming or like gamers' attitudes towards women have definitely improved over the years, but now I feel like it's kind of going backwards with like Andrew Tate type people. And like some of the other guys that I see streaming on Twitch that are like influencing a lot of the younger people. It's a little worrying, but also I kind of just hope that that's me being like, you know, a boomer or aging and being like, oh, these kids are getting too wacky. But honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Like some of the stuff I see on Twitter sometimes is like, oh no, 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 no. Yeah, incels are kind of. I almost said popping off. Dude, incels are popping off. No, but yeah, I feel like more people know what an incel is for sure these days. And are like more likely to be acquainted to that ideology. I'm honestly, I don't have much faith in this run here. I can't play games with Mike because of incels. That sucks. I usually don't play games with mics because I'm too scared of talking to someone and then them being like, dude, you suck at this game. Die. That's all. That's the only concern I have. That reminds me of one time. One time I was playing. I had, I forget which Call of Duty game it was, and this is like the only Call of Duty game I ever owned. Didn't play it a whole lot. Only got it because I had some friends that were playing, and I was like, okay, I don't really like shooting games, but I'll give it a try because all my friends seem to love it. I think it was Modern Warfare. I have no idea. What am I saying? I don't know. Anyway, I like one time I played zombies or something online, and I didn't know that it was gonna like put me in a lobby and automatically have voice chat on, and I had the biggest heart attack ever when I I joined the match and the guy's like, "Hey man, what's up?" I was like, I just didn't say a single word. I had my microphone on and I was just trying to not make a single noise. I don't know what he was going to do to me if he found out that I had my mic on, but I didn't want him to know. I was like, this guy's gonna... I was just scared he was going to be like, dude, you suck ass at this game. Do better. Because that's honestly my fear in most multiplayer online games I play. Especially team-based ones. Is that I get on a team and I'm the weakest link. So that means that I actually just never play any online multiplayer games because I feel like I got to become the greatest player in the world before I play any competitive or a semi-competitive match. I'm perpetually limiting myself. I don't really like any of these guys. That's okay. Also, when did I put a blueberry on the chipmunk? What am I doing? What am I, when did I do that and why? That's like, it's useless. This is an autopilot match here. That's what's happening. What is going on? Oh no. We're expected to know the ins and outs of the game, and if we don't, we're an inadequate. Fuck you, just trying to play for fun. Yeah. But then I'm also kind of on the other end of it, where sometimes if I'm playing a game that I know and I have a teammate that's doing bad, I can sometimes get that way where I'm like, what are you doing? Dude, you're gonna make me lose. So I simply just don't play those games anymore. All right, hold on. I gotta take a step back and just decipher what's going on, because this team is just not. It's not making any sense. Rage quit earlier because the guy in my chat was chastising me and I had enough. That's the worst. Worst. That's the worst. No. Especially in GeoGuessr. It's like, okay, man, I don't proclaim to be the greatest player in the world. I don't know everything. I guess I'll... Dude, what is this team? What is this? In an ideal world, voice chat would be there for support and tips for new players. Yeah. That's what I should do. I should put my anger aside and just become, you know, game support for people. Just say, all right, anyone need any questions? I got you. And then I can just, I think that'll make it less likely for me to get upset if someone does bad. Also, no, people don't really say that to me in GeoGuessr. The GeoGuessr community is usually pretty nice. Honestly, I was thinking about this a couple days ago. I was like, man, the GeoGuessr community on Twitch, probably one of the best, I gotta say. All right, intern. But honestly, some people that come in for Super Auto Pets and like backseat kind of grinds my gears. Because it's such, you know, there's like not one specific way that you should play the game. You know, there's a whole lot of variables. Like your backseating is not necessarily the only way that can guarantee a win. So just, don't get too upset if someone doesn't do it the exact way you want to do it. Because if you want someone to play the exact same way that you would like them to play, just play the damn game. Dragonfly. Ooh. Like, Super Auto Pets is a free game. If you think you know how to win every single time, download the game and open it up. It's as simple as that. I think I should just start being more rude to people who do that to me. I've been thinking about doing that. Because there have been some people that come in and are like, dude, this strategy sucks. I'm like, I don't know. I think it could work. But in my head, I'm like, shut the hell up, man. I'm just trying to have some fun. So maybe that's what I'm going to do. Maybe that'll be my new thing. Is I just tell people to shut the hell up. Just entering a Hassan arc. Hopefully not. I don't want to like sit and yell about one specific chat message for like a full hour. That just that'll make me actually go insane if I start doing that. Okay, let's just start pivoting towards the summon build. And in fact, Can get rid of you. Get a Saiga Antelope. And when do I get a whale in my life? Oh, I could get a whale right now. Oh, no, I missed the Saiga Antelope. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, that's the right attitude to have. That's the right attitude. Just tell him to fuck off. That's the attitude I'm gonna start going in with. All right, +1. Can I just give me the whale, please? Speaking of the whale, that's a movie on my watch list. The Whale with Brendan Fraser. Let's keep it. Let's keep the topics on movies again. I'm gonna die here, by the way. Holy cow! I can't believe it. Easier said than done, though. Yeah, I agree. I'm like you were trying to reason with them first and keep those thoughts in my head until I reach a breaking point. I don't think I've reached a breaking point before, which might be good. Maybe one day I'll do it. And maybe that day is soon, granted, or given my new headspace that I'm thinking about occupying. Man, this team sucks. This team is awful. I'm gonna get rid of the weasel and put the shark in. That's a new sound for the shark. That's new to me, at least. Oh no, it's so over. It's so over. I only got one win that whole match. That was awful. Oh yeah, here's another previous thread that I can bring up. The Creator Clash was yesterday, and I was talking about how they removed Froggy Fresh from the lineup like last week or whatever. And they were the fighter they replaced, the guy who the guy what am I saying? The fighter that they replaced Froggy Fresh with was William Haynes of SourceFed fame. And the guy is like a full 6 inches taller than his opponent, which doesn't seem like a lot. But then, you know, once you see him in the ring together, it's like, holy cow, this guy has an insane advantage over him. Chris Raygun was like this, trying to get a hit on William Haynes. And guess who won? William Haynes. Who would have thought? Yeah, they should have allowed Chris Raygun to pick on someone his own size, aka, I mean, Froggy Fresh was like the perfect size for the guy. I'm still unclear as to what happened to cause Froggy Fresh to be removed. Not to pick one side or the other, but I don't know. It seems like they should have just canceled the fight altogether if they couldn't find someone that matched his height and weight. Like, it's just an unfair advantage. But man, my favorite fight of the night was hands down Epic Mealtime versus John Morrison of the WWE. That was an incredible fight. He knocked him out of the ring. That was something. That was fun to watch. I have a one-attack cockroach. What am I doing? This is a disaster. That was so bad. But he's now 3 attack. Exciting. Oh man, all right, back to the movies. I was thinking about this earlier. You know, it's a little unfortunate that I'm going to have to move back in with my mom pretty soon here because my current place, lore update. Lore update. My current place is, has problems with, water damage, and I'm breathing in mycotoxins that are damaging my brain. So I got to get out of here. So I'm just going to move back in with my mom for a little bit. And while that's a little bit unfortunate because it's going to make my free time schedule a little less me dependent, like I'm going to have to bend to the will of my mom a little bit. Because it's my mom, you know? I like her. I like spending time with her. It's hard to say no. Movie nights with my mom. Oh, that's so back. I'm kind of excited for that. Because watching movies with my friends is fun. But like, I'm kind of a movie purist in a way. Where I'm like, no talking. Don't have your phone out. Let's just watch the movie. But with my mom, we're on the same wavelength. We'll just sit and watch it. Maybe like exchange a couple words. But overall, that's the way to go about it. You know? And I'm kind of excited for that. I'm like reversing back in time with this. Cuz I'm thinking about like my mental state when I was doing that, like in 2020, 2019. Dude, I was so happy. That was a good time for me. I watched so many good movies with my mom. Back to the Future. We watched all 3 Back to the Future movies. Oh man, that was good. Those are some of my favorite movies, I think. If we're talking about like classic movies from like the 80s, those are like the top. And the Terminator movie, actually, well, I should say Terminator 2 might be one of the greatest action movies I've ever seen. Maybe not of all time because I haven't seen every single action movie. But Back to the Future is so timeless. It's like a flawless story. It's so good. It's like from start to end, it's so good. It's like such a fun movie. Oh, I didn't even get it. But it is timeless. It is actually timeless. I can't believe I didn't recognize it. I can't believe it. But I watched the Terminator movies with my dad. That was a good one. That was a good time. All right, we got to get rid of these. We got to get rid of these tier 1 ants. I mean, pets. Dude, my brain is fried. Get rid of the marmoset. Actually, you know what? Get rid of the beetle first. And then this is fine for now. I guess I'll save the deer because he's the next level pet. That was good. Speaking of, you know, this is a big movie night. You know what I was thinking about in the movie theater was movie watching etiquette in theaters is like at an all-time low. I don't know if it can get any lower than what it is right now. I'm at my end with watching movies in theaters because it seems like people don't know how to act at a movie theater anymore. It's been like this for a couple years now. Like before the pandemic, going to a movie theater was like a hit or miss of like whether or not someone was going to be extremely disruptive. But now every single time I've gone to a movie theater since the pandemic, it's been miss after miss with the movie theater etiquette. It's pretty sad. And granted, I was watching a movie that was, you know, targeted towards children. So there were a lot of children in the movie, so I didn't Also, it was the Mario movie. I didn't really care that much of like if someone was going to be screaming the whole time. That was not going to really inhibit my viewing experience. Yeah, the general public really doesn't have any awareness. But it's like the movie theater, come on, that should be, they need to bring back the like pre-movie things where it's like, you know, it's some guy like surfing on a movie reel and they grab a Coke and they're like, yeah. And then at the end, it's like, please silence your cell phones and please don't talk during the movie. Where did those go? Or they like, people like talking during our movies. So, and people like being on their phones. So let's just stop because then they'll be upset. No. Bring those back. Bring those back and make them even more aggressive. They still have them? Oh, man. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I can't even remember the last time I saw any of those in a movie theater. Yeah, nope. They just don't have them anymore. The closest thing you get to one of those like pre-movie things is an actor going like, movies are so special. Thank you for coming to the movies. And it's like, okay, thanks. I mean, you don't need to tell me that movies are special. I know that. What you should be telling the audience is to shut the hell up. When you're watching a movie in a movie theater, do it at home if you want. I don't care. That's in your private residence. But when you're in the public watching a movie, shut up. It's as simple as that. All right, give me something good, please. That's pretty good. We are on 1 though, so this, you know, we don't have a lot of room to work with here. I mean, I'm pretty happy with this sound. It should be common sense. It's not that difficult of a concept to understand. You should make seats that zap you if you talk too loud. Yeah, get everyone in the theater to wear a shock collar. And not one that's been like made for humans. One of the ones that are made for dogs. Where if they bark too loud, it shocks you. I think that's a pretty fair trade-off. If I had to wear a shock collar that zapped you if you talk too loud in order to watch a movie and it was like slightly uncomfortable, I would take that. I would say yes, that is a fair trade-off because right now, I don't want to go to a movie theater. Find me a movie theater that will do that and you've got my business. Truly. You've earned a customer for life in me. I guess I'm gonna be keeping the marmoset. That's what it seems like. The Mario movie today was particularly chaotic in the audience. There was a child crying out of nowhere. And also it was worsened by the fact that this was a dinner and a movie type place. So you had waiters coming in and out. You know, it was always like, I'm sorry to bother you, but do you want to get dessert? Sorry to bother you, but here, can you pay for your food? Sorry to bother you, but your chicken, your rotisserie chicken is coming out in about 10 minutes. There's been a delay. Jim, our chef, accidentally tripped over his over his shoelaces and slammed his head on the ground, so he's got a concussion now. And your chicken, it burned. We gotta do it again. It's like, come on. Settle. You don't have to come out and talk to them every 5 minutes. Yeah, one of these days I'll just get rich and get a private theater. It'll be as easy as that. There was one point in the movie when like one of the waiters brought food out and they simply just dropped it on the floor. It was very loud. And that held my attention for a good minute because there was a whole lot of commotion. Like waiters came up and they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about this. We'll take care of this. Don't worry about it. We'll clean it up. It's fine. It's fine." And like 2 minutes later, the guy comes back. He's like, "I just feel so bad about this, man. I'm going to get you a free popcorn. What do you want? Free fries? I can get you a free little snack. Free popcorn." It's like, can you like write it down on a notepad and give it to the guy so he knows what's going on? Also, the free popcorn wouldn't have even been worth it. My friend next to me got popcorn. It was horrible. How do you mess up popcorn? They like had butter poured on it and it tasted awful. It didn't even taste like butter. It tasted like the most artificial thing ever. And that's saying something because it's butter. It's movie theater butter. Thank you. This is my stand-up comedy outlet here. But it was butter that didn't taste like anything, and it was just oily. So I had like 2 handfuls, and I was like, no, I'm not having this. He was like, you got a huge bag. It was like a large. And he's like, "Oh yeah, help yourself to the popcorn." It's like, "Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'll Venmo you half of it." I tried 2 of it, and I was like, this sucks. This is awful. So he did not get a Venmo for half of that. So I hope he's fine with that. Aerodactyl Pilot, how's it going? Doing good tonight. We got a win. We got ourselves a win right off the bat tonight. This is a pretty good weekly, I will say. I think Venmo is my favorite social media platform. Because it's, instead of like the dopamine you get from oh, thank you for the subscription, Keone. I appreciate it. Oh, comedy night? Ooh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Maybe I will. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Venmo is my favorite social media platform because instead of the dopamine you get from collecting a bunch of likes from strangers, you collect money from your friends. What's better than that? And then they'll leave like funny little messages. You love to see it. Yeah, that should be printed on my banner for my channel. Come for the Super Auto Pet, stay for the stand-up set. That's a pretty good encapsulation of what I got going here. We'll do a chicken leg. Hey Piggies on Twitter. That reminds me, I think I enabled the like subscription thing on Twitter just because I thought that was really funny. Just to have that on my Twitter. Like, pay a subscription to follow me on Twitter. Who's doing that? Did you guys see Elon Musk recently turned his Twitter into a pay subscription thing? And I forget who it was. It was like some account named like Doge Crypto Network. Something stupid like that. And they're like, everyone should follow Elon Musk or subscribe to Elon Musk's Twitter for epic memes. And it's like, that's what he's posting on there. He's posting memes that he probably just stole from like some account that has 10 followers. And I thought Twitter Blue was a waste of money. That's like an even bigger waste of money. Subscribing to Elon Musk on Twitter. Come on. He's trying to offset his purchase of Twitter with that now. I think that's why he did it. He's like, oh no. Twitter costs so much. Maybe I can... Maybe I can make up for it by getting some of the rubes that follow me to pay to see my dog shit tweets. Crypto bros and Elon Musk, you're like peanut butter and jelly. That is very true. Dude, that just reminded me. My dad, this was like a year or two ago now. My dad bought Dogecoin after Elon Musk started promoting it, which is kind of bizarre because like my dad isn't on Twitter. My dad, I don't know where he got the information from. Like he's not like a Elon Musk fan. It's an incredibly baffling thing for him to do to me. You know? I was like, what? Why did you do that? That's very strange. No, my dad's not a boomer. He's I don't know why he did that. It was very strange. And you know what hurts even more? Right after he did that, he got his account hacked and he got all of his crypto stolen. All of his Dogecoins. It's very sad. I think he told me he put like $50 or $100 in there. I was like, oh man. That sucks. I wish you would have consulted me on that. I would have told you to not do that, to be honest. Would have been like, no, you should not. Do not put any money into Dogecoin. That is not a good idea. It was also, I don't know how it happened, but he got his emails all got hacked. His phone number got hacked. It was crazy. He had to get a ton of stuff changed. Very unfortunate. I kind of feel like I'm part of the reason why he lost like $50 or $100 into Dogecoin, because I was the one that first told him about cryptocurrency in like 2016 or 2017. Because I was like, I bought Bitcoin. I bought some Bitcoin. I didn't buy a Bitcoin. I bought a fraction of a Bitcoin. Back when it was like trading for $3,000. Holy cow, I just won a game again. That's 2 tonight. I think that's the trick. I just gotta not be paying attention. I gotta just kind of be just kind of rambling on, and I think I win. I think I found the secret. Yeah, it was like Bitcoin was like $3,000 each. And I think I put like overall $100 in there at one point. And then it just completely crashed. It went up to like $6,000, and that was like the all-time high. People were like, holy cow, $6,000. This is insane. And I was like, I'm going to leave it in there. I think it'll go even higher. And then it went back down to like 3K. I was like, oh, damn. I could have made a good amount of money off that. So then I just kind of forgot about Bitcoin for a couple years. And then one day one of my friends was like, Bitcoin is at 20K. And I was like, all right, I'm pulling all my money out. I was like, that's probably the most I'm going to profit from that. And then what do you know? It just kept rising. It went up to like, what, 60K at one point? Man, what a payout that would have been. I would have been pretty happy with that. Anyway, from that, I told my dad about it, and he bought some Bitcoin as well. And his luck was less fortunate than mine, where he sold it at like the low point or something. And then for some reason he decided to buy Dogecoin. He like kept up with some of the crypto stuff well after I already like completely pulled out of that. So I was like, this is kind of this is like, I feel like this is a bad part of the internet to get into. And what do you know? My premonition was correct. I was like one wrong choice away from becoming a tech bro. Very scary stuff. Very frightening. Alright, get rid of the... I think double dromedary is going to be the way to go here. Right at the front. Loud and proud. Loud and proud dromedary. No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait one. Come on. Oh yeah, NFTs. NFTs is a whole nother level of just, you know, idiocy. Like at least with cryptocurrency, it was like very upfront with like, when you buy this, it's like the value is essentially meaningless. It's essentially just like whatever the price is, and that's it. But with NFTs, it's supposed to be like, no, when you buy this painting, the value is gonna go up exponentially. It's like, why? Why is this image of an ape gonna increase in value? Explain that one to me. An ad? What? Dude, I don't know what to do. That's so bizarre to me. That's very upsetting. On your behalf, I'm upset. Let's get a marmoset sold so I can just find someone better. And in turn. Okay. I remember when NFTs were first popping off. That was like the most annoying group of people on Twitter for a good bit. And now there isn't really, you know, there's usually like a constant group that is the most annoying on Twitter. NFTs and crypto stuff were like the prominent ones for a good bit, and then it transferred over to like Dream SMP for me at least. That was pretty obnoxious. Where my Twitter feed was just like people talking about Dream. I was like, I don't really care about this. Plus all of you guys are like 14-year-olds trying to like talk to me about like why I'm a bad person for using something, a certain phrase, when you don't even understand the context of anything because you're like 12. Oh yeah, the Charlie bit my finger video becoming an NFT. That was pretty... They deleted that video, didn't they? I'm pretty sure they did. That was crazy. Elon Musk isn't a group, but he is definitely the most annoying person on Twitter right now. That is for sure. I don't think that there's a more... I guess I would classify Elon Musk and like all of his reply guys. Those are That's currently the most annoying group on Twitter. And I hate to say this, but here's my timeline. I think the first group of people that were the most annoying that I noticed were K-pop fans. They were definitely the most annoying. All the fan cams just posting to like replies that had nothing to do with K-pop or music or anything. And they just like spam a fan cam of BTS and be like, stream BTS or whatever the hell it was. I was just like, you guys are just everywhere and you don't need to be everywhere. What are you doing? And then after the K-pop fans, who was it? I think it was right into the NFT guys. Yeah. And then briefly, like last year for me, at least, this is going to sound bad, but trust me, it's not. Briefly last year, it was gay people. And I mean this in context of like pop music. Because like I like a good amount of pop music, but very similar to like the stan, like K-pop stans, just the terminology everywhere made me feel like I was going insane. Like under every single female artist I follow on Twitter is just like the same image of like try not to say mother challenge impossible. I'm like, what the hell are you guys talking about? I don't understand it. All the like lingo that is just going over my head, and it makes me feel like I'm out of place. Not to say that like you know, not to say that like I should be made to feel more comfortable by gay people, because like that's obviously not the dichotomy here. Anyway, it's just the replies. It was just constant nonsense. To me, at least. When there is no need. Zoomer lingo. I'm kind of a Zoomer myself. So I'm up to date on most of the stuff. I'm not even kind of, I am a Zoomer. I'm a late Zoomer. I guess I could probably find some. I could find some examples. If I literally go into any of the replies for like any of the female artists I follow. Also, some of the weird stuff, people like replying to Phoebe Bridgers and they're like, we love a lesbian or whatever, and it's like, huh? She's married to a man. What are you guys talking about? Let's see, Phoebe Bridgers. Is she even on Twitter? Oh yeah, she is. Let's see. I'm just gonna pick a random one. You seen more millennial? I'm a late Zoomer. I might be like, I guess I'm an early Zoomer in that way. But yeah, I'm definitely a Zoomer. I'm a 1999 child. I'm a 90s kid in that sense. Okay, actually this random Phoebe Bridgers tweet that I picked is not representing what I was gonna showcase at all. Hold on, I can find one. I can find one. Never mind. I'm giving up on that endeavor. Okay, I think I'm going to keep the hippo on my team for a little bit. I mean, in my shop. and just kind of work on it a little bit. Just kind of nurture it into a better guy. Maybe next round I'll be able to put him on the team. Must be your voice that's throwing me off. You've got like a radio host thing going on. I've been told that, especially by my mom. I did the morning announcements for my elementary school in 5th grade. That was a huge deal. Granted, my voice didn't sound like this when I was in the 5th grade. Getting music playing is very tempting, but I'm very scared about that. Unless it's Minecraft parody music, which I don't want to subject myself to. I will be putting it on my resume, that's for sure. Oh, an Orca is gonna go on this team, that's for sure. That's for damn sure. Alright, the only thing that would make this better is garlic on my hippo. But honestly, my hippo might be able to carry the whole team, even without the garlic. Look at it go. It's going crazy. No, it's fine to assume my age. "23 years young." Okay, I think I want to start putting the broccoli on you and doing that. And then Orca can get leveled up a couple more rounds, and then I'll throw him in the team. That'll be fine. No, you're never too old for Twitch. There was a guy, what was his name? Tony... Oh man, Tony S something. He was like, he was a RuneScape streamer. And he was like... I don't remember how old he was. He was like 80 or 70 or something. But he was stream... That guy had one of the most wholesome streams ever. I think he passed last year. I think he had cancer. Very sad. But he had he seemed like he had a really good like small community. It was beautiful. Dude, this hippo's never gonna... He's never gonna get garlic, is he? Look at this guy. Oh no. Holy cow, what a team. Jesus. That was an insane combination there. Did I get to 9 on that? What was that? Hold on. Oh yeah, Shirley Curry. Yeah, those older people playing games and like posting the videos and stuff is incredibly wholesome content. I'm gonna pee really quick and then we'll keep going. All right. Can I put in my dentures? I mean, you're not that old. You only got a decade on me. Yeah, a lot of streamers are in their 30s, especially the ones that have been around for a bit. Do I keep playing SAP? I mean, I feel like I'm kind of doing good tonight. I got 2 wins. I might as well keep going. Let me get I'm gonna open my window up. Dude, Y2K. That's crazy. That's still a crazy thing to me. I was talking to my parents about that. I was like, "Were you guys like preparing for that?" And my parents were. They're like, "Yeah, we were concerned about it." It's like, man, that's it's crazy. It's crazy that was that big of a concern. Will be the smooth actually I did see that was actually the foundation for that was a legitimate concern, but they apparently like figured out the solution to it pretty quickly. And like by the time New Year was coming around, it was all good. But it certainly seems frightening, you know? I won't discount that. I don't know what to do here. I don't want to put any of these. Well, maybe I'll do that. Why not? Why not? The 90s did seem awesome. I feel like the 90s were probably the last time that children really had like a pretty decent childhood. Not to say that mine was awful, but you know, like going to the mall to hang out with your friends, that seems pretty awesome. And granted, that was like an 80s thing too, but you know, malls were just starting to die in the 2000s. And like that just wasn't a thing. And especially if you live in the suburbs and the mall's like a 15-minute car ride, good luck figuring out a way to get there. Because there's not public transportation, that's for sure. I mean, at least where I am. In Georgia. Yennefer could be pretty good. Yeah, malls in general are just on their last legs. Which is pretty sad. I mean, I've always loved a mall. Walk around, see some shops, going to look at some stuff that you probably would never even buy. It's a good time waster. And it doesn't even feel like you're wasting time. It just feels like you're kind of browsing at anything. What was that one store? I think it's out of business now. Brookstone. They had like that was essentially just like Sky Mall? Another thing that I can't even think of. Is that what it's called? Sky Mall? Where they just had like a bunch of ridiculous contraptions that you could buy? Sky Mall. Yeah, America's favorite store. I find that hard to believe. Yeah, Brookstone. Oh my god, look at this. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta pull up some of these images. This is pretty great stuff here. Not this one. Litter Robot. This one caught my attention. What is this? Eye growth. Is this like a hair growth thing? That's what I'm guessing it is. I had no idea what this is. Uses the ideal temperature range for activating blood and lymph circulation and metabolism. America's favorite catalog for a captive audience. Truly is America's favorite catalog. It's so much their favorite that it's twice on there. What is this? Wait, hold on. Where is this image? What is going on here? Who would want this in their home? And what is this? This kid's got a clothespin on his nose. This is wild. Do they still have SkyMall catalogs on planes? Child labor advocates. Man, what a wild company. I guess they are still around. I don't need to put another cricket on the team. It's not necessary. But nah. Save that for the next turn for level up. Use your in-flight phone built into the seat to order. It's perfect. Disrupt your pilot's flight capabilities. Plane mechanisms. Who needs to fly when you can order a toaster for your head? Ooh. Ooh, yeah, we're getting a skunk on the team. Give me something good on this roll, please. That's fine. I'll sell for the weasel. Although, okay, I gotta do that. I remember when smoking was still allowed on planes. That's still wild to me that that was ever a thing. That just sounds like a miserable experience for literally everyone. I mean, not even to say like a flammable object on a enclosed metal tube. Dude, you're asking for it. There had to have been like fires that just started in airplanes amongst the passengers. There's no way that there weren't. I kind of want to look it up, but I also feel like that's going to be nightmare fuel. Looking at weird 90s and 80s advertisements would be fun. It would be. That'd be a good idea. There was one I watched, what was it? I think one day I was watching like advertisements from the 80s and I saw the most ridiculous looking couch from the 90s. It looked awful. I was like, how the hell did anyone think this looked good? I don't remember what exactly it looked like, but it's on my Twitter somewhere. I might try and find it in a bit. I don't really want a beetle to be on my team still, to be honest. Elephant? Elephant could be good here. And then get rid of the moth. And just throw the flycatcher on there. Send the weasel to the front. We got a whole new team. It's a whole new team, baby. I'm going to see if I can find the picture. I'm losing this, by the way. Oh yeah, here it is. This is pretty bad. Like, you can't deny this. Also, I'm still a little upset that like no one interacted with this, because I felt like this is a pretty good observation here. Like, what is this design? Bunk beds. These look particularly awful. And then this one just takes the cake. Like, there can't be anyone out there today that's like, oh man, we should go back to this style. There's no way. There's no way anyone out there is like longing for this style to come back. Dog bed. That'd be a good idea, yeah. Collab stream watching 80s and 90s ads. That'd be pretty good. I'd be down for that. All right, I see that you're tempting me with the royal flycatchers there. I would not. I don't want to interact with that. It's not needed for me. Okay, what do you do from the current shop tiers? That'd be the skunk. I mean, that's somewhat beneficial for me. So I plan on keeping the skunk around, so I might as well. Might as well buff it. Also, the weasel's like not doing its thing anymore with the eggplant, so that's pretty cool. This team is just incredibly flawed. There's no other way to put it. This is not going well. I think it's better to have 2 skunks than a weasel. And get rid of the baboon and put a dragonfly on the team. Alright, prioritize on the elephant. I don't know if the elephant's long for this world, but I'd like to give it a shot. Because this is a very interesting idea here, in my opinion. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I mean, this is a really awful position for me to be in with no level 2s on turn 9. It's basically the end for me here. In the words of a wise philosopher, it's so over. Okay, well, let's see if this, Hold on. I made it. It's not over. Editor's note, it's not so over after all. The monkey's just the way we got it to go. Ooh, another skunk. And then these guys could be changed out for literally anyone else. Like, what? This is useless. Oh no, I'm so dead. Maybe I spent all my juice tonight. All my sap juice is exhausted. Why did I buy a ladybug? Am I insane? What is wrong with me? I'll be the fragile balls. Just to satisfy any 10-year-olds out there tonight. And by that I mean comedically, not anything else. Don't get it twisted. This is so stupid. Why don't I got 2 ladybugs and neither of them have their ability activated? I can't believe I didn't lose that. That's pretty miraculous. Okay, get rid of these guys. This is disgusting. I was gonna say Despicable, which made me think of let's bring back the movies. Made me remember Despicable Me. And here's something that I was thinking while watching the Mario movie tonight. Yes, the Mario movie discussions will continue. I can build a million anecdotes and stories and bits off of this, trust me. While I was watching the Mario movie, I was thinking, man, Illumination made Despicable Me, and I remember liking that movie as a kid. And then I was like, well, I was a kid. That could be the answer that I'm looking for. But anyway, that seemed like a really fun movie to me. Now that I'm also thinking about it, I can't remember a single thing from that movie. So, what's its staying power? It sold a lot of merch. Because I think that's it. It made Illumination get a mascot in the Minions. Exciting stuff. Good for them. Did it make a memorable story? I don't think so, because I can't remember a single detail. Will I remember a single detail from the Mario movie? Yes, because the movie basically had 0 plot. So I think I will be able to remember that the movie revolved around Mario and Peach rescuing Luigi and defeating Bowser. It's a pretty straightforward movie. Maybe it is you who are despicable. Maybe. Maybe it was I who was despicable after all. I probably shouldn't have done that, but... oh well, here we are. Nonetheless, here I am, once again. Feeling lost, but now and then, breathing in to let it go. You don't know who you are, so on and so forth. Those are the lyrics to the Victorious theme song, as best as I could remember them. Let me know how I did. Give me a grade. Mario Super Show. I think I had a DVD of that as a kid. I picked up from like the dollar store. And I don't really remember anything from it. Why have I done this multiple times tonight? It's very upsetting to me. I've drained my bank account numerous times now. It was over before it began, due to my callous error. Okay. What do we do like that? Get our Dodo a ton of attack? The only thing is, I don't know why I would want to do that. The only thing that the Dodo would be good to pump attack into is the cockroach, I guess, but I'm not buying a cockroach on turn 6. Am I insane? No, so I'm not going to do that. I ask myself the question, am I insane? And if the answer is no, then I simply don't do an insane thing. Hold on, I'm making a comeback. On turn 7 with my first win. Alright, get rid of the chipmunk. Put in the Saiga Antelope. We gotta go back to the summoning team. Get this going. Give me a deer, give me a whale, etc. And then we're gonna be cooking. Then everyone's gonna be saying, let me cook. Or they're gonna say, let him cook. To me. Okay, hold on. Maybe I shouldn't be cooking. Maybe I shouldn't be cooking. However, if I get the aforementioned animals, then you can let me cook. Okay, I think I've got to get rid of the dodo. He's simply not doing anything for me. Here are the whales, but the question is, who do I replace? Because I don't want to sell any of these guys. I mean, I would sell the sea lion, but only if I could put in a different buffer. I'm putting all my eggs in the beetle basket, so I don't know. I don't know. That was pretty bad. I think that's a pretty good sign to call it there for super auto bets. But fun weekly overall. I mean, 2 wins tonight. Pretty good start. And what do you know? They're both summon teams. Dude, what? This is insane. I put a pita bread on the deer. I don't even remember doing that. I had a level 3 marmoset. That must have been during a Mario movie rant, because I don't remember anything about that game.